The Crown Tundra has a ton of rare Pokemon to find. Let's break them down.
Butterfree, go!
Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive, bringing you guys a brand new video today. Today, I'm going to break down a handful of rare Pokemon locations in the Crown Tundra. You may be struggling to find some Pokemon like Omanyte or Absol or Metagross or beyond, and I'm going to show you guys exactly where those Pokemon are located in the Crown Tundra Pokemon DLC. If you guys enjoy these types of videos, be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. YouTube tells me that about 50% of you guys are actually not subscribed to the channel, so let's change that right now. Make sure you guys subscribe as I post Pokemon videos every single day. I do want to apologize for my voice. I'm in the middle of recovering from a cold. It's not COVID, you don't have to worry. And I'm also doing a massive 82-hour charity live stream marathon, which by the time I'm recording this video, we've raised almost $90,000 for kids in hospitals. It is incredible. If you have some free time this weekend, swing by twitch.tv/aDrive. I would love to see you guys there. But without further ado, let's break it down, guys. Let's talk about some of these rare Pokemon locations. And a big shout out to my partner, Papa C, for helping me get this footage as he's part of the aDrive Army team behind the scenes. Let's take a look. So the first Pokemon we're going to look at is Absol. Absol is located at the Snowside Slope, which is near the Regi's Temple. I'm a big fan of Absol. It's got an incredible attack stat at base 130. It could deal massive damage with that as a Dark-type Pokemon. It is a little bit slow and a little bit frail, but it's a super cool Pokemon to add to your arsenal and an incredible shiny to hunt for with that crimson red coloring. Aerodactyl will appear in the Giant's Bed as a static spawn. This Pokemon is in the air and you can usually whistle at it or kind of honk your bike horn and have it come after you. Aerodactyl is best off with a hidden ability, the ability Unnerve, so it can stop its opponents from using berries. It's got that blistering speed stat at 130, which can outpace any of its opponents, use cool moves like Taunt and even Tailwind to outspeed opponents, and be a really cool support Pokemon, despite the fact that most would think it'd be offensive. Without a Mega Evolution, much like Absol, it's kind of relegated to that role in general. But a super cool Pokemon that features a purple-looking shiny. If you're traveling around the Crown Tundra, you might notice Altaria, which is located in the Giant's Bed as well, by the cemetery. Altaria, known for having that incredible gold coloring when shiny, another Pokemon it seems like that just happens to lack a Mega Evolution in this game. Generally, you're going to use it as a Dragon Dancer, where you can set up Dragon Dance and deal some massive damage, or a more specially defensive Pokemon with things like Roost, and it gets cool coverage moves like Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. If you're exploring around the Giant's Foot, you might find a rare fossil Pokemon, Archon. Archon is known for evolving into Archeops, which is a super unique Pokemon that has a terrible ability in Defeatist. When you get hit below half your health, you actually lose half your attack stat. You deal very little damage, but when paired with Galarian Weezing, you can ignore that Defeatist ability now and make Archon an absolute powerhouse. Seriously, look up this thing's stats. It's got an incredible attack stat, one of the highest in the game, a really good special attack stat, and a pretty good move pool. It actually might be pretty decent if you pair it with that Galarian Weezing in competitive Pokemon. The next Pokemon is Bagon or Gible, depending on which game you're playing. I'm personally playing on Shield, so I'm going to find Gibles, but you're going to find Bagons if you're playing in Sword. These are going to be found in the Tunnel to the Top, which is actually the cave system that leads you up to where you deal with Calyrex and the Horse Fusion type of situation. So this is a really cool Pokemon, and you'll also find their evolved forms in this tunnel as well. And for those that don't know, Bagon and Salamence, very strong Pokemon as a Dynamax user with max Airstreams, Intimidate, and Moxie, 2 great abilities. Garchomp's going to be very good as well in terms of just being a Dragon and Ground-type Pokemon that has dominated metagame for many years, especially with the removal of Hidden Power Ice. Both these Dragon types are just so stoked they don't have to worry about Hidden Power anymore. The next Pokemon you may be looking for is Beldum. Beldum sports an incredible shiny, one of the sleekest in the game with that silver coloring, most known for Steven Stone having that beautiful shiny Mega Metagross, and you can find this at Snowside Slope, also near the Regi's Temple. They'll actually just kind of pop up in the wild, and you can run into them and try to get a cool marked one, or shiny hunted, or ultimately breed it with a Ditto if you wanted to. Dragonair, the middle evolution of the Dratini and Dragonite line, can be found in Balamere Lake, in the water next to the giant tree. So when you're going to do your bird quest to try to get the legendary birds, check out the water right around it, because you might be able to find yourself a rare Dragonair spawning in the water. You can actually find your Dratini there if I'm not mistaken as well, and that can ultimately evolve into a Dragonite. You do want to try to get its hidden ability though with its Marvel Scale, so it can ultimately take less damage from those super effective hits when it has full HP. Dragonite is going to be one of the most fearsome weakness policy Dynamax users in the metagame, so definitely something to pick up. I doubt you're looking for it, but if you want to find a Jinx, you can find it at Frostpoint Field or on the Slippery Slope. They'll spawn everywhere and they stand out quite a bit, so they're not hard to find. I don't really have any anecdotes about why Jinx is a good competitive Pokemon. It's pretty bad. Much like Beldum, you can also find Metagross on the side slope. They'll spawn in a static spawn, and you can try to find a Metagross. That would actually be a really cool shiny hunt as well if you just kind of ran into a bunch of Metagross. For those that don't know, it sports the Clear Body ability, which reduces the effectiveness of stat drops, so it doesn't take stat drops. Really, really cool to use with Weakness Policy. In fact, it's one of the Pokemon that utilize Weakness Policy before the Dynamax metagame. Very, very strong physical attacker. One of the Pokemon that I was most excited about going into the Crown Tundra was the Nido family. Both Nidoking and Nidoqueen can be found in the Giant's Bed. These Pokemon are incredibly fearsome attackers with their hidden ability Sheer Force, which increases the damage of moves that have secondary effects. You can utilize moves like Thunderbolt, Earth Power, Ice Beam, Sludge Wave, and more to deal insane amounts of damage when paired with the Life Orb, because if they have those secondary effects, the Life Orb's secondary effect of taking a percentage of your HP is also removed, so your opponent doesn't even know what item you have anymore, and you're dealing just insane amounts of damage. Big fan of the Nidos. Definitely recommend picking them up. I'm sure a lot of you guys are struggling to find these Pokemon. You can find Omanite in Pokemon Sword version and Kabuto in Pokemon Shield version at the Giant's Foot in the water. These rare fossil Pokemon kind of make some memes with Lord Helix, but ultimately they form Kabutops and Omastar, two really cool Pokemon. Omastar, I think, stands out a little bit more to me as a shell-smashing threat, a Pokemon that can deal massive damage after setting up. However, Kabutops can utilize Rain to deal swift swim damage, outspeed its opponents, and hit very hard rock-type moves. I think with Dynamaxing, Kabutops could actually be pretty cool, and there might be some instances where you can pair it with something like a Comfey and use Absorb against it to activate a weakness policy as well. One of the coolest sights, I think, so far in the Crown Tundra for me was seeing Tyrantrum for the first time outside the Balamere Lake. Much where you go find the legendary birds near the big tree, you can find Tyrantrum there in the wild, and I felt like I was in an episode of Jurassic Park seeing all these crazy fossil Pokemon roaming around. I was a big fan of seeing Tyrantrum, and it looks really, really cool. It's definitely one of the most kind of dominating fossil Pokemon in the game, and I love seeing it there, so definitely snag one of those. Huge threat with Dragon Dance, most known for using Rock Head and Head Smash, dealing insane amounts of damage, coming off of a really good attack stat and one of the highest base power moves in the game. Very few things can switch into that. I loved using Choice Banded Tyrantrum back in the day, and I'm sure you guys will as well. And it's got an incredible blue shiny, probably one of the best in the game in my opinion, so definitely be sure to grab yourself a Tyrantrum. And the last thing I wanted to mention in this video is Umbreon and some of the other evolutions. I know I've spotted Sylveon as well. These can be found at the Giant's Bed. You'll find them as static spawns, these different evolutions, much like you could find in the wild area as well. So really cool seeing Umbreon, Sylveon, and some of the other evolutions kind of wandering about depending on where you're at and what's going on in the weather and stuff like that. Really, really cool feature to see those, and a good way to fill your decks up if you don't want to catch a bunch of EVs and have to evolve them that way. So obviously we cover a ton of rare spawns in this video, but if you feel that I missed anything, you can use the comment section below to help out another aDrive army member and let them know where to find certain Pokemon. You can also join my Discord server at aDrive at discord.gg/aDrive, and you can join up there and join the aDrive army in our Discord server. It is free to join, and I would love to see you there. I'd also appreciate if you guys would check out our charity marathon stream as we're raising money for Games for Love, which is a charity that helps out kids in hospitals. Really, really stoked about this, that we've raised over $90,000 at the point of this video, and we're headed towards $100,000 by the time this video goes up. So that's incredible as itself. And again, I apologize that I'm sick. I'm still recovering from this cold, but it's just a cold. You don't have to worry about me. We'll be all right. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that like button down below if you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as I do post Pokemon videos every single day, and we have some amazing Crown Tundra content coming out over the next couple days, especially when I get my normal desk back. But this green screen works all right. It's not too bad. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. If you guys enjoyed this video, you should totally check out this one right here. Otherwise, this video is pretty awesome. You should check out one of these two, or your save file is going to get deleted. No, really, it's going to get deleted.